Now this is a picture of a turkey sandwich, and this is an upside down map. And in a minute, I'm gonna tell you exactly what these two things have to do with your love life and meeting the one. But first, let me ask you a quick question. Have you ever been so excited for a date that you spent hours getting dressed, asking all of your girlfriends for advice, and obsessing over text with your date, only to end the night miserable because the guy was not only a terrible date, but it was obvious that he only had one thing on his mind the entire night? Why does this happen so often? Why do so many women find themselves out on dates with this kind of small-minded, immature guy time and time again? And why does it seem like everyone else is in on something that you didn't know? Your friends have been dating the same guy for years, or they're already married, and you ask them for advice, but it just literally doesn't work. It's like they're telling you to play by one set of rules, but they're playing by a totally different set of rules. Modern dating is a whirlwind of apps, depressing first dates, and unreturned texts. I'm sure you've noticed this too. Well, it turns out that despite their best intentions, the advice that you've been getting from your girlfriends, magazine columns, and even the people closest to you have literally been missing the mark. It's like they're sending you off into the wide open ocean of dating to find the man of your dreams with an upside down map and a turkey sandwich as a bait to attract him. Because the way to a guy's heart is through his stomach, right? Obviously, that's not going to work. Well, what if I told you that in the next few minutes, I'm going to completely change your world and hand you a brand new map with a big X that marks the spot where your soulmate is sitting and waiting, practically praying that you'll go ahead and find him. A map that helps you spot the players from hundreds of miles away so you can avoid them with ease and sail to the man of your dreams. And then I'll give you exactly what you need to attract him and make him yours forever. A man who's sexy, confident, caring, and completely in love with you. Is that something that would interest you? Before I reveal these secrets to you, let me tell you one thing. The only way you'll be able to read this map is if you forget everything that you think you know about dating. Forget the ideas that you've learned about finding the one from Disney fairy tales or rom-coms or even the advice that your mother told you. Because that path is filled with broken hearts, bitter breakups, and I hate to say it, lonely women. It leads to times where you say, oh my God, he could be the one in one moment, to how could I be so dumb in the next? Tell me, does that sound familiar? You go out with a guy on a first date and you feel that spark just surging through your body, your fingers tingle with energy, and your eyes focus with desire, and your breath goes short with anticipation. At the end of the night, before he says goodbye, he looks at you, kind of that twinkle in his eyes, and you feel that electricity shoot down your spine as he tells you that he wants to kiss you. Your lips touch, his body presses up against yours, his fingers, they weave through your hair. After an eternity of bliss passes by, you finally say goodbye. That night, you can barely sleep. The next day, every vibration from your phone is like this jolt of excitement, followed by a wave of sadness when you see it's not a text from him. The day goes by, but nothing comes through. One day turns into 3 and then to 5. Then finally, you muster up the courage to send him a text that says, hey, I had fun the other night, and that's the last message you ever exchange. At this point, you want to literally crawl into a corner. And then you get mad at yourself by feeling bad over a guy who you only went on one date with, but you can't control it. This, my friend, is a scene playing out with thousands, if not millions, of amazing women all over the country, totally bewildered by strange male behavior. Women everywhere asking themselves, what is wrong with me? Why does this always happen? You know the feeling, right? Well, let me stop you right there. There is nothing wrong with you. There are things that you can do today, changes that you can make right now to say to the world, I'm not gonna take this crap anymore. I'm gonna find the one and I'm gonna do it my way. My fate is not going to be decided by some app or flaky men or even by my friends. It's going to be decided by me. Because the truth is, you can find the one. And it's far easier than you think. All you need to know are a few simple secrets that call out to the subconscious mind of mature men who are ready and eager to meet an amazing woman like you. In fact, when you learn these simple secrets, you'll suddenly find yourself surrounded by incredible, sexy, caring guys just dying to be with you. These men are out there. They're just attracted to something very different than what the boys are attracted to. And the problem is, 99% of the advice that you've been getting all your life is exclusively designed to attract overgrown boys. The players, the losers, the men that are afraid of real women like you. But the real men? Well, they're just waiting for a smart, confident woman who knows these secret signals that let him know that she's the woman that he's been waiting for and worth committing to. These men, handsome, ambitious, sexy kind of men, are waiting for women like you. And do you want to know how to find them? You see, it's not that hard. And once you know how to find and attract them, you'll find out that players in the flakes disappear like vampires at the crack of dawn. They can sense a confident, strong woman, and they know their tricks aren't gonna work on you. In just a minute, I'm gonna reveal exactly what you need to know to find these men and make them crave you the way a child craves candy. But first, let me tell you a little bit about myself so you know why I'm even letting these secrets out. Secrets that good men everywhere have been begging for me to tell you, and the players have been begging for me to keep hidden. My name is Adam LaDolce, and I've dedicated my life to helping over 30 million women just like you navigate this crazy, confusing, Tinder-filled world of dating to attract the confident, charismatic, intelligent men that they deserve. Over the years, I've been invited to teach women about how to do just that on channels like CNN, ABC, and in magazines like New York, Cosmopolitan, Glamour, and even Women's Health. I've taught women all around the world how to find the relationships they want most, and I've spoken at over 200 of the top universities in the United States, like Notre Dame, University of Texas, and even Holy Cross. In fact, years back, I was even a ladies' man coach on MTV helping a shy guy get a girlfriend in under 3 weeks. So how did I get my start? Well, I was actually one of those hopelessly clueless dudes they make fun of in romantic comedies. I was so awkward around women, it was physically painful. I couldn't get a date for the life of me. But eventually I got fed up and I decided to invest my time into figuring out what it takes to be the kind of guy who attracts amazing women like you. I forced myself to get out there again, testing everything I could, meeting and talking to every woman I could to find out what they were actually interested in instead of taking the advice from my friends and anonymous people on the internet. And after a while, I actually figured it out. I ended up learning so much that men started coming to me for help. Great, honest guys who for some reason could not for the life of them figure out this whole dating thing. And they paid me for it. However, over time, I realized that all of my experience in coaching men would be absolutely incredible for women just like you. I've seen exactly what great men are looking for in a woman, which, believe it or not, isn't just great sex. There are so many incredible women out there doing all the wrong things, missing out on these men that I got to know so well over the years. So I decided to stop coaching men and instead turn my focus towards teaching women how to go ahead and meet those men who are just waiting to sweep you off your feet, if you know how to catch their attention. It's truly my calling in life. It's my passion, and I'm so grateful to have found something that I love, something that has meaning, and something that has literally changed the lives of thousands of women all around the world. But it wouldn't make sense for you to just take my word for it. Check out a couple of stories from women just like you. I listen to your videos daily and repeatedly. You explain things so simple and clear to understand. Can't thank you enough for the incredible knowledge and empowering words. I love how you helped me change my way of thinking. Debbie. All I can say is this: I followed your steps in the first module, and within 1 week, I met an amazing guy named Adam. What are the chances? It's now been 9 months, and I caught him shopping for rings last week. I'm so excited. Thank you. That was from Elizabeth. I'm blessed to wake up every single morning to read dozens of these types of stories from women just like you who took real action in their love lives. Finding the man that sweeps you off your feet, ignites a romance that never ends, is not a dream. In fact, if you know where and how to look, it is pretty much guaranteed. But I need to let you know that if you're looking to find the one special guy who makes your heart melt into a warm puddle that he gently holds in his hand, you need to pay very close attention to this presentation. What I'm about to reveal is something that I've never given to the public before, but I know people will go absolutely crazy over. So for that reason, I can only make this information available to a small number of women so that I'm able to focus all of my energy on helping those women find the one. Luckily, since you're watching this video right now, you could still be one of those women. What I'm about to tell you will save you years of heartbreak and agony from searching for and even dating toxic men who are leagues below the incredible men that you could be dating. Pay attention, because if you want it, you'll soon know how to sniff out the players from miles away while getting the real men lining up to be with you. So you finally have an opportunity to find the handsome, charismatic, and caring man that you've always been looking for. Are you ready to get started? After working with thousands of women and men, by the way, on 101, I've learned exactly what it takes to attract quality men who would move mountains to be with you if they just knew how great you are. And I've instilled those lessons down into the most hypnotic yet surprisingly easy to implement techniques for finding the man of your dreams. The brand new program program is called Attract the One Academy, and it's a step-by-step training program showing you exactly what it is you need to do at home, on dates, and when you finally begin dating him, to find and attract and keep the man of your dreams. A man who's handsome, but also confident, kind-hearted, genuine, and funny. The kind of guy who learns your favorite type of ice cream and brings it home for you when you're having a bad day. The kind of guy who can't wait to introduce you to his friends and family. He is out there. You just need to know what to look for and what to do once you found him. No matter what your dating experience has been like up until this point, whether you've had more men in your life than you'd like to admit, or have never been with a man at all, Attract the One Academy is your solution to attracting your soulmate. I know it sounds crazy, I know, but I've seen it for the hundreds of women who have worked with me one-on-one to find that man that sends their heart soaring over the moon on a daily basis. And in this program, I reveal the techniques and strategies that I teach my private coaching clients. It's what they learn when they decide that if they get one more Tinder notification leading to endless texting or one-night stands, they're going to chuck their phone into the ocean and accept that it's time to become a cat lady. Seriously, us men are fed up with these games too. It's time to learn how to meet your true match and build the passionate, intimate, connected relationship that you've always dreamt of. In Attract the One Academy, you'll find out the one secret technique that you must understand in order to grow your natural level of confidence into an irresistible aura to men. How to send signals deep into his subconscious that quietly whisper to his mind that you're the type of woman who will be gone in an instant if he doesn't make his move right now. The single biggest factor that determines whether your life is filled with incredible men or players, flakes, and man boys, and what you can do to make sure you never deal with these guys ever again. The inner belief that's been holding you back from recognizing and connecting with the man of your dreams, even if he's in your life right now, and what you can do to instantly just break through this daze and capture his attention and his heart forever. How you can project confidence and attract strong, masculine men while avoiding projecting the type of vibe that most women do, which instantly turns off a man's sexual appetite for you. Why you must believe that you are the prize that he must win, and how you can be 100% positive that this is true, even if you said it before without fully believing it, and so much more. In fact, this is only a small piece of the puzzle. Attract the One Academy is a program that is deceptively simple in how quickly it can change your life from hopelessness and heartbreak to romance and passion. Every week for 10 weeks, you'll get a 30-minute lesson that each contain a love-shifting technique that will dramatically shift one fundamental aspect of how you approach finding the one. No one ever talks about these shifts, but they'll give you serious skills that mystify both men and women. Skills that create an aura of attraction that irresistibly draws him into your orbit and really lets you control every aspect of his attraction and his desire. In every single lesson, I'll give you a video that shows you how to put what you've learned into practice in places where you have a real shot at meeting the man that you might one day marry, or at least the man that you want to spend the rest of your life with. You'll also get each lesson as an audio file so that you can level up your attraction powers from the gym, in the car, or even on your way to your dates and the men you're meeting because of this program. I'll also give you word-for-word scripts based on real-life scenarios that you'll encounter, so you know exactly what to say in situations that might have made you a little anxious before. These scripts use proven psychological tactics that awaken the caveman part of his brain that craves a sexy, confident woman. But these techniques only work on the men who are already open and willing to commit. We're not looking to convert the players. We'll let them have their fun. Now look, I need to tell you something. Something that might be tough to hear, but something that you need to hear right now. If you've been struggling to attract amazing men into your life, finding yourself constantly attracting guys who want to sleep with you and then bounce, or you've been struggling to attract any guys at all, you've been wasting a lot of time. But it's not your fault. You've been lied to. What you've been taught about attracting quality men is almost all wrong. There are a handful of mistakes that women make when they get excited that a man might be the one. Do you make any of these fatal mistakes? Letting your fears and anxieties from past relationships enter into and eat away at your current relationship. Allowing insecurities about your appearance to really ruin the date before it even begins, even though your appearance is not even close to the most important thing a quality man looks for in a woman. Seeing men as an improvement project instead of a person with unique flaws and strengths. Ignoring common and obvious red flags because you're laser focused on making a man your boyfriend, even if he's obviously not the right guy for you. Women make these mistakes all the time, and it's causing so much emotional and psychological pain, all of which could be avoided. And if I have anything to say about it, you will not make a single one of these mistakes ever again. It's time to flip the script. It's time to be the boss of your dating life. even if you think you've tried it all, even if you think it's hopeless, even if you think you've been doing all of the right things. It's time to say enough is enough and finally go after the man of your dreams so you can step into the life that you've always imagined for yourself. You ready for this? Attract the One Academy is going to show you exactly how to do this. Over 10 simple but powerful lessons provided week by week so that you can understand and implement exactly what you're learning as you learn it. Here's what you'll get in each week of Attract the One Academy. Module 1 is about preparing your life for love. Do you know what kind of love message you're projecting out to the world? Is it saying, I'm a sexy, confident woman looking for a man that can keep up? Or is it saying, nothing to see here, fellas, moving on? The truth is, you might be sending out subtle signs that tell the world that you're actually not as ready as you think. Sending out the right signs to the world is step number 1 to finding your soulmate. Module 2 is about getting out into the field and positioning yourself to really attract love without ever having to chase it. Now, if you want the best man, you have to actively position yourself so that they come to you. Wildly chasing men is never attractive, and doing nothing is also not an option. When you learn the inner psychological dynamics of the male mind, you'll go out on the hunt while appearing to hang back. A technique that drives men absolutely wild with desire. Module 3 is about being so damn memorable on your dates that he's telling his friends about you after the very first date and his family about you after the second. Have you ever been on so many dates that you're just following a routine at this point? Asking the same old questions that you always ask: where you're from, what do you have siblings? Chances are, if you feel like you want to poke your eyes out on a date, he probably does too. Your job on a date is to make sure that he sees the real you. That amazing, exciting, interesting woman you used to be is now locked away behind a sweaty veneer of anxiety. Module 4 is all about flirting the right way. To create a first impression that sears the feeling that he must be with you no matter what it takes, you need to learn how to flirt with his soul. Module 5 is about the key to all dating, which is setting standards. Now, I've been a coach for a long time, and I'll tell you this: the man that you end up with in life will not look like, sound like, or act like the man you envision in your mind right now. So I'm going to show you some core techniques to setting your standard with men without potentially weeding out the wrong guys. Module 6 teaches you a man's core love desires. Learn how men speak the language of love, and you'll have the ultimate power to making them utterly and hopelessly attracted to you. In the wrong hands, the lesson is dangerous, but since you're part of the secret community, I know I can trust you to use it for good. Module 7 shows you how to take the amazing man that you've snagged and pull him into a passionate relationship. No one can force him to settle down, but follow these pre-planned steps and you'll lead him to the door of a relationship. All he has to do is just walk through. Module 8 is about learning how to seduce his mind sexually. If you want to be unforgettable and keep him thinking about you, calling you, and dating, you'll need to project a strong sexual presence. Now, regardless if you want to wait until marriage to sleep with him or if you're sexually active right now, you need to sexually seduce his mind and not just his body. Do this and you will win him forever. Module 9 shows you how to keep the spark alive for your entire lives together. So many women are laser focused on meeting a man that they forget about everything that comes after. Once you attract him, it's time to learn exactly what to do to make sure he's got eyes for you and only you. Finally, to wrap things up, Module 10 will help you learn from the common mistakes that women make implementing the Attract the One Academy program. There are a lot, and you're going to want to avoid every single one of them. Now, let me ask you, do these modules sound like they would help you find the man of your dreams? Because here's the thing: any single one of them could be the thing that brings him into your life. But combine what you learn in all 10 of these modules and you'll become a one-woman super magnet for all of those amazing men in your world. Women everywhere will look at you with disbelief at how the most eligible men seem to surround you wherever you go. In just 30 minutes a week for 10 weeks, Attract the One Academy will flip everything that you know about dating on its head and give you the stunning power to seduce men who, before this program, would pass through your life like a tourist in a train station. Now let me ask you a question. If all this did was save you years of dead-end relationships and heartbreak by showing you exactly where to find the man of your dreams and how to attract him using your secret understanding of the male subconscious, would it be worth it? If all this did was hand-deliver a man who loves you so much that he waits up for you after long days of work, ready with a glass of Malbec and a sympathetic ear to hear, would this be worth it? If all this did was bring you a man who makes your family say, "You're right, the wait was worth it. The one for you out there, if you just know where to find and attract these types of guys. What's meeting these types of guys worth? $10,000? $50,000? $1 million for you to spend the rest of your life with a man who makes you jump out of bed every single day with excitement? There isn't really a price, right? I mean, for most of us, finding the right partner is the single most important thing we ever do in our lives, and nothing has a bigger impact on our own happiness than the person that we spend our lives with. I've dedicated my life to helping women just like you find the kind of endless happiness and bliss that you're looking for. And I've worked so hard becoming the absolute best at this, and because I'm the best, I'm not cheap. Working with me one-on-one costs $5,000 a month, and most women say that they'd happily pay double. My advice is that valuable. But the thing is, most women can't afford that, and it's okay. But what most women don't realize is that they're often paying way more than they think in trying to find the man of their dreams. First and second dates that go nowhere, hundreds of dollars on memberships to dating sites, bar tabs filled with hopeful cocktails, credit card bills filled with sexy new shoes and one-wear dresses, not to mention the insane emotional costs of going on dates with emotionally empty men who could never give you what it is that you need. The cost is insane, but you can justify it, right? Finding the one requires an investment. The right man won't just show up on your doorstep unannounced while you're eating cereal in your PJs watching reruns of Friends. But that investment can be far less than what you're paying now, and it doesn't need to be thousands of dollars for one-on-one coaching. In fact, for just 30 minutes a week for 10 weeks, Attract the One Academy will save you from investing thousands of dollars for dates and clothing and tens of thousands of dollars for your own emotional investment. The true value of a program like Attract the One Academy is so high, it's almost invaluable. But I'll tell you straight up, and the true value of this program is $4,350. Wouldn't it be worth it to spend that much to finally find the man you spend the rest of your life with? It's absolutely worth it. But today, that's not where you're going to pay. You won't even be paying half that. I've committed my life to helping women just like you to attract the men that they deserve. And I want to make sure this program gets into as many hands as possible. It's literally my mission in life. So you won't even be paying half of $4,350. If I told you all you had to do is pay $2,000 to attract your soulmate, the man who you want to spend the rest of your life with, you'd think that would be an amazing deal, right? But you won't be paying $2,000. You won't even pay $1,500. No, the price I'm offering this program at is so crazy, my accountant explicitly told me don't do it. But I don't care. Every woman deserves access to this. In fact, the price of this program is less than a few dead-end dates in those new outfits that you wore to them. If you decide today that you're ready to commit to finding the man of your dreams, a man who desires you more than he even desires the air that he breathes, you can get the entire program for the lowest price I can possibly make it available right there below. That's 10 weeks of secret psychological techniques and life-changing content that will make men move heaven and earth to be with you in both video and audio formats, plus word-for-word scripts to use on your dates and real-world examples of how to apply them for the insanely low price right there below. You'll see it right below this video. Register below to finally know exactly how to find the man of your dreams and what to do once you actually find him. There's almost no relationship investment that you can make, not new clothes, not nights out at the bar, not dating site memberships, and definitely not plastic surgery that can have as big of an impact as Attract the One Academy. But because I want to make sure that this is the last dating advice program you ever need in your entire life, I've decided to throw in some bonuses that on their own are worth 10 times the value of what I just showed you. But listen up, these will only be available to the first 100 women that sign up as a thank you to my most loyal and committed customers who are ready to change their life today. But if you're watching this now, it means that there's still some bonuses left. The very first bonus is called age-appropriate attraction advice. It's my answers to clients who tell me, Adam, this all sounds great for women who are older or younger than me, but I'm not sure it will work for me. Well, I can promise you that the content in Attract the One Academy will work for anyone. But simply tell us your age and you'll unlock specific advice that we have about dating in your age group. The second bonus is the he's not interested test, which basically helps you set a criteria to make sure that the guy that you're dating is the type of guy who will love you and respect you for the long haul. It's a test that you can always use to really gauge whether or not a guy is truly into you. Ignore these signs at your own risk. This one bonus could save you years of your life and some real heartbreak in the process. The third bonus is romance reignition, and it's perfect if you've been out of the dating game for a while and are looking for a way to really overcome the overwhelm of dating and just jumpstart start the process. Do these 3 bonuses sound helpful? Well, sit tight because I'm not even done yet. Sometimes no matter how much work we've done, no matter how confident we feel, we start to lose a little bit of self-esteem and motivation. And it's in these moments where it's so important to remember that you are always enough. You never need to be more than who you are today. The 4th bonus is an MP3 that gives you that exact encouragement and motivation you need to really lift yourself back up again and remember that you're always enough. The 5th and final bonus is free transcripts for all of the videos in Attract the One Academy so you can read them on your iPad or even print them out and take them with you wherever you go. Now let me ask you, how would these bonuses change your life and how much do you think that they're worth? Let me lay it out there on the table for you with the value for each program. If you were to buy them on their own, it would be $500 for age-appropriate attraction advice, $300 for the He's Not Interested test, $500 for romance reignition, $100 for why you are always enough, and $200 for transcripts of all 10 trainings. And we can't forget Attract the One Academy with a true value of $4,350. So that's a total of $5,950. And you're getting it for not half that at $3,000, but just for the low price right there below. All of this for such a low price below to attract a sexy, confident, intelligent, caring man who will drop everything in his life if that's what it takes to be with you. I've used the techniques in this program in my one-on-one coaching to help hundreds of women attract their soulmates. And now it's yours for less than 1 private coaching session with me. There's no reason you have to put up with players or immature man boys anymore. Apply even one of the principles in this program, which you can access today when you register below, and you'll immediately start attracting better men into your life. And the deeper you go, the more you'll learn about how to put yourself in the best possible position to meet your soulmate. But let me tell you, once you understand the principles I teach in this course and start testing them out in the real world, everything changes. Not only will you start meeting sexy, intelligent, caring men, but you'll feel empowered in a way that you've never been before. Like a tigress in the hunt, men will feel your presence even before you walk in the door. You'll have the power to walk up to an intimidatingly handsome guy, look him in the eye, and get him to ask you out. You'll kick players to the curb without apology, no matter how much they beg you to keep them around or how much they promise they're going to change. You'll spend your time with clarity and intention, enjoying every moment of your life, instead of worrying over who you're going to be spending your time with. There's no reason that you can't change your life in an instant. In fact, I know you can. I've helped thousands of women just like you do it. Just imagine this for a second. You're out with all your single friends, and they're all complaining about how terrible men are, how they're all just looking for loose girls and one-night stands. It's a conversation you've had a million times, one you usually played a leading role in, but this time you're silent. You've learned that it's just not true. There's a different game of attraction being played by the real men and women. And once you know how to play it, when you know how to navigate this whole new world, you find out that there are incredible men right in front of your face and you've just never noticed. So you stay silent because you found one of those men months ago. You found a man who's strong and masculine, but also sensitive and caring. Your relationship gets stronger and deeper and more passionate with each passing day. And you think back to when you joined Attract the One Academy. Any anxiety about meeting a man disappeared because you had all the right tools to meet the man of your dreams and make him yours. You went out on some dates with a few guys who were leagues above guys you dated in your old life. But you never even pursued them because you knew that with a little bit more time, you'd meet a man that's even better. And you did. You knew the moment that you met him and you made your move. This level of decisiveness is a mark of a powerful, confident, sexy woman. And it's exactly what attracts incredible men into your life. You deserve to feel this way. You deserve to have this confidence and you deserve to have this life. Are you ready to get it? All you have to do is click that button below and you'll get instant access to Attract the One Academy Module 1 plus all 5 bonuses that will show you exactly what you need to do to finally find the man of your dreams. Then each week for the next 10 weeks, you'll get access to a new module giving you the information that you need right when you need it. I've already thrown in a bunch of insanely valuable bonuses, but you might still be thinking, how do I know this is right for me? You might be thinking, it worked for those other women, but I'm different. Well, I've worked with women from all over the world with every story imaginable, so I know it will work, but I'm so confident, in fact, that I'm going to let you try the program 100% risk-free. Here's how it works. Try the Attract the One Academy risk-free for up to 30 days. Go through the core modules and all of the bonuses and start testing them out in your daily life. Go out into the real world, meet some men, experience what it feels like to finally step into your own power, feel your own worth, and express it to men in a confident and sexy way. See how they react and how differently they treat you. See how it feels when often they are the nervous ones. You see, men aren't used to being around a woman who's absolutely clear on what she wants and what she's looking for, and it really turns them on. And if for any reason you aren't 100% thrilled with the information that you've learned in Attract the One Academy, if you don't feel your life is turning around and the knowledge and skills that you gain will lead you to finally meeting the one, then all you have to do is shoot my world-class support team an email within 30 days of purchase. It will give you a complete refund, no questions asked, no hard feelings. It seems crazy to offer all of this and let you cancel at any time in 30 days, right? Well, here's why it's not crazy, and it's actually the push that you need to finally commit to getting the life you've been telling your girlfriends you want for years. You see, there's no price you can put on finding the one. I know you can do it. And when you see your love life do a 180-degree turn, you'll know why some of the graduates tell me I could easily be charging 10 times what I'm charging for this course, and it would still be a bargain. It's time for you to finally take a stand for yourself and go after what it is that you want in your life. It's within your control. You just need to decide, how bad do you want it? If the best way to finally get you to take that action and achieve the happiness that you deserve is to give you a shameless bribe, well, hey, it's worth it. But you need to act now. The bonuses will be gone soon, and the cost of inaction is just way too high. There's no more time to waste hoping and wishing that the one just drops into your life by chance. It's time for you to go find him. The exact principles in this program have changed the lives of hundreds of my clients who are just like you. For example, Sarah says, Adam, you saved my life. Literally. Before, I always found myself in emotionally, even physically abusive relationships until I followed your program step by step. Within 2 months of taking your program, I met Steve. Normally, I would have pushed Steve away, but I learned to open up to him and allow him to take the lead. Now we're happily married, and our first will be born in a few months. All because of you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Or another story from one of my older clients, Deborah. Before turning to you, I'd been divorced for 10 years and had written off any chance of finding love again. But I took a chance on you, and it was the best choice I've ever made. I'm 63, so that says a lot. I met Michael, and it's truly the deepest connection I've ever felt in all my 63 years of existence. I have you and only you to thank for this magnificent life that I built for myself. Thank you. Now, I appreciate those kind words, but it's giving me far too much credit because those women decided to take action, follow the system, and that's all I ask of you. So now you've got two options. Your first option is to exit out of here and go back into the world looking for your soulmate using the same exact tactics, stuck in the same old routines, limited by the same old mindsets. And hope you get lucky, and if you happen to meet your soulmate, hope that he sees in you what I know is hidden beneath the surface. But if you're doing what you've always done, I'm concerned that the man of your dreams will enter and then exit your life like a feather blowing in the wind. Best case, you settle down with someone who's good enough, hoping you can fix him up into the man of your dreams. Not really the option that leads it to the life you've always imagined for yourself, is it? But that life you've always imagined is within reach. And that brings us to option number 2, which is to commit to trying out the proven strategies and Attract the One Academy. You'll learn exactly how to attract intelligent, handsome, confident men into your life and what to do to capture their hearts with the confident power of a lion tamer. If you're tired of wasting your time on dates with flaky guys, trying to separate the good ones from the players, or falling into the same toxic relationship patterns time and time again, it's time to take a stand for yourself. The man of your dreams is out there. You just need to know where to look and what to do when you find him so he enters into your life and stays in your life. All you have to do is click that button right there below the video to register. Now, this has been quite a journey, wouldn't you agree? But it's just the start. There's so much excitement ahead. And as a thank you for sticking around and watching through this entire presentation, I've got one more premium bonus for you. Here's the deal. If you sign up today for Attract the One Academy, I'm gonna give you access to replays from 3 of my most popular live coaching mastermind recordings, which I did with my head coach of Sexy Confidence. In these videos, we coach women just like you one-on-one so you can learn from their mistakes and save months or even years of wasted time. On the rare occasion I release video from my vault, I normally charge $200 per video, or of course $600 for 3, but today they're yours free as thank you for becoming part of this life-changing program. So that's it. A new life is on the other side of this page. Let's get you into the arms of the man of your dreams and give you the life that you've always dreamt of. Click that button below to get started now. I'll see you on the other side.